Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we're doing a special one. We're doing my top 10 band live experiences, my top 10 concerts I've been to, live shows that I've made special for some reason. Maybe the band's fucking good, maybe something happened that day which just sticks in my memory, and I've seen a shitload of bands. You know, I've seen fucking hundreds of bands. I've seen fucking Carcass, Slayer, Motorhead, I've seen fucking Maiden, Priest, Dio, you fucking name it, Cannibal Corpse, Decapitated, Obituary, you fucking name it, I've probably fucking seen them. I've seen so many bands. So today I'm only going to give you 10 of my favourite concert experiences. But before we get stuck in with my list, it's a very personal list, so show me your personal experiences down below. What's your favourite concerts you've been to and why? Because it's fun to see what happened and why people love the gigs that they went to. And I'll do a follow-up video where I talk about your guys' picks and I'll read your comments out. So yeah, give me the lowdown. Now let's get started with my list. So coming in last, I say last, it's still a top 10. You know, it's still fucking good. This band blew me away. Smaller band, first time seeing them. I was at Bloodstock. They were playing really early in the day, about 11 a.m. You know, they were one of the opening kind of acts on the day. And they blew everyone out of the water. The energy they brought to the table was unlike anything. I'm talking about Power Trip. And it's sad that Riley died, because that band was going places, and after seeing them live, I can fucking see why. The energy they brought to a fucking daytime set was unreal. It was better than the fucking headliner. It was better than anything that day. Power Trip was better than anything that fucking day. He was stomping around the stage, everyone was moshing, it was the middle of the fucking day, people were just waking up, it's a fucking festival. And it was that intense, so I always remember that. Always remember the intensity those guys brought. And Riley. Amazing fucking show. So glad I got to see it and mosh around to it, because it was amazing. It was one of the best bands of the weekend, and I loved it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So what can I say? You know, that's always going to stick with me. That's always going to be in my top 10 because of how energetic it was that fucking early, and what a great frontman. So, rest in peace, fucking Power Trip. Goddamn awesome. Coming in next is the band Heaven and Hell with Dio. Fucking amazing. You know, the last Dio album. Not Dio album with Dio, but the last album Dio made. The last album Dio sang on, and I got to see them live, playing the songs from fucking Heaven and Hell. How fucking amazing it was. Bible Black. Oh my god. Love this album to pieces. And seeing Dio live, one of the greatest metal vocalists of all fucking time, it was a special moment. Loved it to pieces. I think it was at Sonosphere Festival. Might have been at Download. I'll have to check that. I've been to too many. But holy crap. What an amazing vocalist. What an amazing period in time. And after he passed away, obviously we can't see him again, which is another reason why it's going to stick with me. And it's going to stay in my top 10 of all time. So next up is like a regular one. Most people would probably have this on the list if they've seen them live. It's Ramstein. I've seen them a couple of times live, and every time is just something fucking special. So I'll just name all of them. I'm going to put all of them together. Like, when he comes out with a cock cannon, he just starts spraying foam over everyone. When he came out with a crossbow and he shot a firework into the audience, and it came back and fucking exploded. When he put his Butcher's outfit on and threw the keyboardist into the pot and, like, set it on fire. Just, there's too many great things about Ramstein live. The albums are pretty good, but live is a fucking another story. Ramstein are off the goddamn rails. When the keyboardist got the rubby dinghy out and he went into the crowd, it's too good. Too fucking good. Anytime you have a chance to see Ramstein, you fucking see Ramstein. Because they will put everyone to shame with a live performance, because they are too goddamn spectacular. Next up is the only time I've seen these guys, and they are my favourite band of all time, Opeth. I saw them on the Heritage Tour, when they did like an acoustic kind of set, plus heavy kind of set as well. And the reason why it's not number one, because I'm pretty sure I'd have Opeth as number one, because it's my favourite fucking band. The only reason is because it was on the Heritage Tour, and they played a lot of heritage songs, and then they did like the acoustic shit, and they didn't play any like Ghost of Edition, or they didn't play Blackwater Park or Deliverance, or you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It was all like the newer kind of shit, but I fucking loved it. I loved the acoustic renditions of like Creedence. Oh my god! And they played Throat of Winter, which I was like, holy shit! I got to hear the Throat of Winter. That's one of the songs that got me actually into Opeth, which is weird. From like a God of War soundtrack with that cool fucking acoustic melody. Hell yeah! And they played my favourite song, Face of Melinda, and I always remember being at the front, headbanging to fucking shit to Face of Melinda. So, yeah, they played my favourite song. I'm happy. They played A Fair Judgment. I'm happy. I'm fucking happy. And they played a fucking Throat of Winter, so fucking beautiful set. Mikhail's amazing, and of course I'm always going to remember it. And I want to see them again. I've seen so many bands, but I've only seen them once, and they're my favourite, so I need to fucking rectify that. I will fucking rectify that. So next up, following on with the prog train, Tool. First time seeing Tool, and it was just a spectacular, just fucking experience. That's what Tool is. It's an experience. The big screens, all the fucking music videos going on, and just how amazing his voice sounds live, how amazing the bass and the drumming and shit is. Holy shit. Tool is spectacular live. It's a trancey experience. A lot of bands play Tool kills. A lot of bands play Tool is like an experience, yeah. It is just magical. Magic in the air. I want to see them again hundreds more times because they just fucking blew everyone out the water. Singing like Anima, singing that, so goddamn good. Hearing the new songs live, fucking amazing. Loved seeing Tool live last year, and I hope to see them again hundreds more times because I'm a massive fucking fanboy. Next up is one which might annoy people that it's higher than Dio and Tool and Opeth and all that shit. Alestorm. I saw Alestorm. I've seen Alestorm about 9 times. 9 times. Anytime they play, I will search for them and fucking listen to them. 1, I love pirates. It's like my favourite kind of genre of stuff. 2, rum's my favourite drink. 3, I always play Alestorm when I got friends around. It's my go-to party fucking band. And they deliver live so goddamn well. Went to Pirate Fest, where it was them, some other pirate band called Dread Crew of the something, and Rumahoy was there, and Captain Yarface, and he was drinking out of a fucking boot, and then there was a little monkey called Gary Monkey Bastard, and he threw it, and there's a giant duck, and it was just a massive fucking amazing time. Pirate Fest. The best, one of the best concerts I've ever been to, because of how fun it was. Everyone was drunk, everyone was singing, Nancy the Tavern Wench and all that. If you don't like fun, maybe you wouldn't like this one, but for me, I would pick this over a lot of the serious shit. Not gonna lie, I would 100% rather watch Alestorm than a lot of fucking thrash metal, death metal, black metal, doom metal. Well, it's Alestorm, it's fun. You know, you have a few drinks, you watch some guy drink out of a boot, talking about monkey bastards. It's beautiful, and I loved it. So next up, Bloodstock, I can't remember what year, but Emperor fucking played, and they played Anthems to the Welkin at Dusk in fucking full. My favourite Emperor album. I never thought I'd get the chance to see Emperor, and I did, so that's already a massive tick. And I never thought I'd see like my favourite album in full, that's another tick. And it was magical. It was magical. I've never really had the chance to see many black metal bands live, and that's like the first, and it's also one of the fucking best black metal bands. So, super hyped. So good. At the fucking front row I was. At the front row, seeing Isan just there, and I'm just like, yes! Ah! I was in a trance the entire way through, kind of like the Tool set, and it was too fucking good. Too fucking good. Want to go back and revisit it. It's a good thing it's on YouTube. The whole set's on YouTube. Speaking of sets on YouTube, I saw Alestorm at Bloodstock one of the years, and I'm actually in the video because I'm wearing a fucking blue suit. Me and my friend dressed as Dumb and Dumber went to the front. I think Cannibal Corpse was on that weekend as well. I think it might have been the same day. Yeah, the Cannibal Corpse guitarist kept pointing at us and we were like, whoa! But yeah, Alestorm, Chris Bowes shouts at us saying, "Oh, you, Dumb and Dumber wasn't a good movie." If you hear him shout that, he's talking about us. And that's Fucked with an Anchor, Bloodstock. Go fucking check it out. But yeah, what were we talking about? Yeah, Emperor, fucking amazing. Loved it. So number 3 is, and again at Bloodstock, another Bloodstock, seeing Blind Guardian play. I did not like Blind Guardian. I thought they were cheesy, hokey, and I was like, oh, we'll watch them, fair enough. Not a big fan, sounds kind of cheesy. Saw them live, instant fan. Instant fucking fan, instantly the best band of the fucking weekend. Hands down the best band of the fucking weekend. They had some of the shit stolen as well, so they didn't play with any backdrop. There was no backdrop, no Blind Guardian, there was nothing. It was just the band playing. And Hansi, one of the best frontmen of all fucking time. The way the crowd was singing to every fucking song. And Valhalla, this is again on YouTube. When they played Valhalla, we just stopped. We just kept singing and singing and singing and singing. We didn't fucking stop. You know, that fucking chorus. Valhalla, deliverance. Won't you ever forget me? Or whatever they say. Amazing. One of the sets I'll never forget. Whenever Blind Guardian comes around again, 100% getting a ticket, because I went from zero to fucking fanboy. And it's hard for a band to win me over. You know, usually I'm really fucking stubborn, and I'm like, you know, fuck them. But they just, instant fan. Now they're one of my favourite bands of all time. So, because of that gig. I'm curious to see if any of you guys have gone from like a not a fan to a fan because of seeing them live. Let me know that down below as well, because that's interesting. But yeah, this show, fucking amazing. So my number 2 pick is Iron fucking Maiden. And I could have picked loads because I've seen Iron Maiden loads of times. Could have picked the set where they did Seventh Son. Could have picked the set where they did A Matter of Life and Death when I saw them on that tour. Could have seen the newer one when they did the Final Frontier tour. Not the newer one, the one before that. But the one I'm going to pick is the very first gig I went to. I can't remember what year it was, but it was at Twickenham Stadium. Iron Maiden played with Avenged Sevenfold and Within Temptation. Both great, both performed great, but Iron Maiden, it was on the Flight 666 tour. It was on the Flight 666 tour, so it was somewhere back in time tour. And oh my god. Oh my god. They played so fucking good, and it blew my head off. They, like, what did they do? They did, like, Hallowed Be Thy Name. I think they did Power Slave. They 100% did Rime of the Ancient fucking Mariner, one of my favourite songs of all time. They played Rime of the Ancient fucking Mariner. So, I think they did Heaven Can Wait as well. Amazing fucking set. One of the greatest live performances I've ever seen, and Maiden always bring it. Maiden always bring it. That's just the one I can say because it was the first gig I went to. The first gig I went to was Iron Maiden. So I'm always going to be fanboy. And I love that moment. So, fuck it. Number 2. So my number 1 pick, my favourite concert of all time. I really wanted to put it Iron Maiden, but this one is just too perfect. It's Dream Theater. Dream Theater on the Images and Words tour. Yeah, Images and Words, they did the whole album in full. Which, you know, is one of my favourite albums of all time. It's in my top, 5 albums of all time, something like that. I love every song on it. Learning to Live, Under a Glass Moon, fucking Take the Time. Holy fucking Take the Time. So, listen to this. It's in a theatre as well. I'm watching Dream Theater in a theatre. They played Images and Words in full. Before that, they also played other songs, like Dark Eternal fucking Night. Also, they played Breaking All Fucking Illusions. And then some other fucking crazy songs. So already I'm like, this is the greatest concert ever. And then after all that, after them playing loads of songs, then an album in full, they then ended it on Change of Seasons. My favourite song of all fucking time. Bar none. That is my favourite song of all time. You know, people might think it's Face and Melinda. It's not. That's my favourite Opeth song of all time, but my favourite song of all time, Change of Seasons. How epic that song is, always moves me. And they played that on top of my favourite album, on top of other songs, in a theatre setting, yeah. There's no contest in this one. It's not even fucking close. Easily my favourite live concert of all time. Never gonna get beaten. Because nothing's ever gonna be that perfect again. Nothing's ever going to be that perfect again. So, fucking yes. Dream Theater is my favourite concert of all time. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I do, so fuck you. It was fun revisiting past memories. Let me know down below your favourite concert experiences of all time, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.